Good morning. So last class we discussed second order with variable coefficients by variation of parameters. Now in this class we will discuss how to find particular integration by using general method, right? So first suppose q of x is any function of x, then pi is equal to 1 by d minus alpha into q of x. Q is a function of x, then particular integration is 1 by d minus alpha into q of x. Then so what is 1 by d minus alpha into q of x? Now here d minus alpha into q of x is e power alpha x integral q into e power minus alpha x dx. So this is the particular integration 1 by d minus alpha into q of x. Now in general method to solve or to find particular integration, first f of d can be write as d minus alpha 1 into d minus alpha 2 into and so on d minus alpha n. Suppose we have n factors, then write up to d minus alpha n. Otherwise here suppose we take only two factors, d minus alpha 1 into d minus alpha 2. Then to find particular integration, so particular integration yp, that is 1 by f of d, first of all write d minus alpha 1 into d minus alpha 2 into q of x. Right? In this case, now we have to convert this into partial fractions. Now how to write partial fractions? So a by d minus alpha 1 plus b by d minus alpha 2. Right? Here we have two factors, write a by and b by. Now so then particular integration 1 by d minus alpha into q1, then write e power alpha 1x q e power minus alpha 1x dx. Similarly we take alpha 2, right? Then that is a general method. Now we take one example. So the example is solve d square plus 4d plus 3 of y is equal to e power x by general method. Now how to solve in a general method? Solution. First of all, compare given equation with f of d into y is equal to q. That's why here write f of d is d square plus 4d plus 3 and q of x is equal to e power x. Right? First, to find complementary function, write the auxiliary equation is write as f of m is equal to 0. Right? F of m is equal to 0. Now here write m square plus 4m plus 3 is equal to 0. Now to find the roots of this equation, here we have 1 and 3. Then write factors of 3. Then here write 1 into 3 and minus 1 into minus 3. Right? So here we have plus 4. So from this we take only 1 and 3. So that's why write 1 and from 1 and 3. Right? This can be write as m plus 1 and 2 m plus 3 is equal to 0. Now write m plus 1 is equal to 0 or m plus 3 is equal to 0. That's why write minus 1 minus 3. So here roots are distinct. So when roots are distinct, then what is the solution for distinct roots? The solution for distinct roots, that is yc, is write as c1 e power minus x plus c2 e power minus 3x. This is the complementary function, right? Now yp, what is yp? Actually yp is 1 by f of d into q of x. So then write 1 by f of d. What is f of d in given problem? D square plus 4d plus 3. Now here d square plus 4d plus 3 write as factors, then we get here 1 by d plus 1 into d plus 3. Q, what is q? Here e power x. So after writing as factors, then we have to convert into partial fractions. So how to write partial fractions? So here the partial fractions are 1 by d plus 1 minus 1 by d plus 3 into e power x. Now in this case, after simplifying this one, d plus 3 minus d minus 1, here dd cancel, 3 minus 1 2, here we get a numerator 2, but here we have only 1. So that's why here write 1 by 2. Now it is equal to above expression, right? Now write this is 1 by 2, 1 by d plus 1 e power x minus 1 by d plus 3 e power x. Now this is 1 by 2, this is considered as a yp1 and this is considered as a yp2. So yp is 1 by 2, yp1 minus yp2. Let it be equation 1. Okay. So now what is yp1? Here yp1 is 1 by d plus 1 e power x and yp2 is 1 by d plus 3 e power x. Now first find yp1. So what is yp1? Here 1 by d plus 1 e power x. Now compare with 1 by d minus alpha into q. Then here alpha is minus 1. That's why here write e power minus 1 into x integral q. What is q? Here q is e power x and e power minus alpha x. So e power minus of minus plus e power x dx. Right? Now what is the solution? I mean integral of this one. To find integral of this one, take substitution. Here e power x is equal to t, then differentiation e power x dx is equal to dt. Right? Now take the substitution in this expression, then we get e power minus x integral. So here e power x is t into e power x dx is dt. Right? Now what is e power t integration? E power t integration is e power t. So plus c, that is equal to e power minus x into e power t is e power x. This is the yp1. Next yp2. What is yp2? Here yp2 is 1 by d plus 3 into e power x. Now again compare with 1 by d minus alpha into q. Here alpha is minus 3. That's why here e power minus 3x integral e power x into e power minus alpha x. So here minus alpha is minus 3. So finally we get 3x dx. Right? Now again to find integral of this one, again take substitution. For the same substitution, e power minus 3x integral, here e power x is considered as a so e power x is t. So that's why here write e power t. Here we have e power 3x. E power 3x write as e power 2x into e power x. So e power 2x, here e power x dx. E power x dx is dt. And here we have e power 2x. So e power 2x means e power x is t. So e power 2x that is t square, right? Now the solution. So integral of this function e power minus 3x into by integral by parts. Integral by parts, this is considered as u and this is considered as v. So by taking integral by parts, so here we get e power t into t square minus 2t plus 2, right? E power t into t square minus 2t plus 2. So now what is t? Substitute again t. So in place of t, here we get e power minus 3x, e power t is e power x, right? E power x, here t square, e power x whole square, that is e power 2x minus 2 e power x plus 2 plus c. So this is yp2. Finally, write a particular integration yp. What is yp? From equation 1, yp is 1 by 2 into yp1 minus yp2. Substitute yp1, yp2 in the equation 1. We get so what is here, write yp. Yp is 1 by 2 into yp1. Yp1 is e power minus x into e power x, that is yp1 minus yp2. What is yp2? Yp2 is e power minus 3x e power x into, so e power 2x minus 2 e power x plus 2. So this is yp2. I mean yp is equal to 1 by 2 into yp1 minus yp2. Therefore finally the general solution is, what is general solution? The general solution is y is equal to yc plus yp. Right, y is equal to, what is yc? Yc is c1 e power minus x plus c2 e power minus 3x, that is yc plus yp. Yp is right as so in this e power x is common, so that's why I write e power x by 2 into here e power minus x minus e power minus 3x into e power 2x minus 2 e power x plus 2, right? This is the our solution for this differential equation. Solve d square plus a square of y is equal to secant ax. So already we discussed it in last class in a variation of parameters. So every problem in variation of parameters we can solve in general method also. Then so first of all already discussed how to find complementary function for this equation d square plus a square of y is equal to 0. First of all here the auxiliary equation is f of m is equal to 0. Now m square plus a square is equal to 0. That implies m is equal to plus or minus ai. Here roots are complex roots. So for complex roots then the solution is solution yc for complex roots. Compare with a plus or minus ib. In place of a we have 0, in place of b a. That's why here we write e power 0x into c1 cos bx. Actually in place of b here a cos c1 cos ax plus c2 sin ax, right? So finally we write the solution c1 cos ax plus c2 sin ax. So this is the complementary function. Now the particular integral. So particular integral yp is equal to 1 by f of d, 1 by d square plus a square into secant ax, 1 by f of d into q of x. Now, so f of d in general method, f of d, right, convert into partial fractions. So after converting into partial fractions, so here we get, first of all, 1 by, what is f of d? This can be write as d plus ai into d minus ai into secant ax, right? Now convert into partial fractions. So 1 by d minus ai minus 1 by d plus ai into secant ax. Now simplifying this again, d plus ai minus d minus of minus plus ai. So we get in numerator 2ai. So that's why here we write 1 by 2ai. Now this is equal to the above step, right? Now, so let it be equation 1. Here also convert, separate the yp1 and yp2. Now take yp1. What is yp1? 1 by d minus ai into secant ax. So write here 1 by d minus ai into secant ax. Now again compare with 1 by d minus alpha into q. Now what is d minus alpha? 1 by d minus alpha into q. Here 1 by d minus alpha into q, e power alpha x. What is alpha here? Minus a I. Right? d minus ai integral q. Q is secant ax into here e power minus alpha x. So e power plus ax. Here my e power alpha x, e power minus alpha x into dx. Now solution of this, integral of this function. Now here e power minus iax. So e power minus iax can be write as here e power iax integral secant ax into, what is e power minus iax? Minus iax can be write as cos ax minus I sin ax into dx, right? Exponential e power minus ix can be write as cos ax minus I sin ax. Now simplifying this, e power iax into integral secant is 1 by cos. So 1 by cos multiplying with this function, cos cancel, we get here 1 minus I into, so here sin ax by cos ax. Sin ax by cos ax is tan ax, right, into integral into dx. Now here e power iax into integral 1 into dx. What is integral dx? So integral dx is x minus I into, this is tan ax. Tan ax integration is, what is tan ax integration? So 1 by a logarithm of secant ax. So this is the integration, right? Now this can be write as e power iax into x minus, so here minus can be write plus, so here I by a, so here c log minus n log a write as log a power n, so that means log secant ax inverse, like log secant ax inverse means 1 by secant is cos, so that's why logarithm of cos ax. So this is the particular integration 1 by d minus ai into secant ax. Similarly 1 by d plus ai into secant ax. So that is write as e power minus iax integral into x minus I by a logarithm of cos ax. right? This is 1 by d plus ai secant ax. Now adding these two, substitute in this equation, equation 1. So we get yp. Yp is 1 by 2ai into, right, 1 by d minus ai secant ax. What that is? E power iax x plus I by a logarithm of cos ax. This is d minus ai secant ax minus 1 by d plus ai. So that is minus iax x minus I by a logarithm of cos ax, right? Now simplifying this, multiply 1 by 2ai. So 1 by 2ai. So x e power iax minus x e power minus iax. So in this case x is common. So e power iax minus e power minus iax. Right here e power iax minus e power minus iax common. So we get this one. Again 1 by 2a into this term. So in this also I by a log cos ax is common term. So 2ai, I cancel. So here I by a log cos ax minus of minus plus I by a log cos ax. 2I log cos ax by a. So here 2 cancel and I is also cancel. So finally we get 1 by a square. 1 by a square logarithm of cos ax into e power here e power iax. So minus of minus plus e power minus iax, right? So now here x into e power iax minus e power minus ix. What is that? E power ix is cos plus I sin minus cos minus of minus I sin x. So that's why here we get 2I sin ax. So 2I sin ax cancel. Finally we get x by a sin ax, right? Plus 1 by a square into, in that e power iax plus e power minus iax, right? E power minus iax. In that case cos ax plus I sin ax plus cos ax minus I sin x. Sin cancel. So 2 cos iax. So that's the way here we get 2 cos ax logarithm of cos ax, right? This is the particular integral, right? So finally we write y is equal to yc plus yp. So that is the general solution. Now so how the differential equation can be solved by using general method in this process, right? Next class we will discuss about Legender's equation. So what is Legender's equation and how to solve using Legender's equation, right? Thank you.